Time has arrived. The college football playoffs set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He shreds the tackle. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pass is caught. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. And the Canes churn out another first down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Hurricanes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the completion made. And tackled there by the defense.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. The quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Caught quickly. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Nice execution here for the 1st down, and this is what they like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. So the offense comes up now in 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Handoff here from the shotgun. It'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th down, he's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down after that previous play. Throwing off play action. Quick throw over the middle. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He could go. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Boy, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
It has been a tough 1st half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Let's it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, Alabama, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will mark the ball to 31. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Second down play coming up.
Shadow. Military stun.
He'll hand it off. Breaks in open space. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And he'll drop back here on third down. To dart right down the middle. Caught near the goal line. He will score. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. You have momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaks into the clear. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's Brandt. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Touchdown, Miami. Still no answer for this offense. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirby.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Here he goes. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here's the second down play. Defense showing blitz here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Waits off a defender. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short game.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
They got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant the seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Behind the line, it's Brant. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Alabama leading this 4th down conversion. To bootleg here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Oh, I just love this call here by the offensive coordinator to give this quarterback a chance to get out on the edge on the bootleg. He can either run it, utilizing his legs, or here, he used his arm to pick up.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
Automatic on the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. A draw to the back. They bring him down right at the 20.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually,
the QB throws his third pick of the day. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bama. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds his man. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass is caught. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, it's a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
That's good for a first down near the 40.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to start the second half. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. They start the drive, they good throw to the right. They bring him down after a short gain there.
so much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incompletion in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw yet again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Tries the right with a quick throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Wide open downfield. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for 6. Touchdown, tied. And that will give them the lead now. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch. You get a little bit closer to the marker. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it with room to run. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Alabama. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out to the 29. That's where they begin the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. He'll hand it off. He finds some space. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass caught, can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
The Hurricanes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Across midfield. At the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. The offense is set up with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. QB decides to keep it here. Touchdown, Hurricanes, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here, he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Testing the right side here. Moves the ball up to the 30. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver. He's brought down.
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this 3rd down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, quarterback decides to keep it. And how about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. There's the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
He gets loose.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Grabbed by the receiver. Good enough for 1st down yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's the running back in the flat. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch downfield. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and
touchdown, Canes. Great connection there for 6 points.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the ball is hauled in. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
And the Canes will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert.
Ready. All set.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it down the right side. Catch made down inside the 10. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Touchdown, Miami. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far. Quarterback
looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep for late game heroics. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
At the 25 and 2nd and 10, can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Powers through. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense operating from the pistol. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.